Well, George Galloway MP is here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you going to be any more conscientious representing the people of Bradford than you were in Bethnal Green?
Oh, don't start by insulting me now. Let's not go
well,
off
it's
on
true.
a...
Come on.
Let's not
No,
get off on
there's a more serious point here,
bad
because
start.
you only attended 8% of votes during your time there.
Well, as I've explained to you and others many times before, in the Commons you can only vote for the government's motion or the Leader of the Opposition's amendment. And I seldom wished to vote for either in that 5 years. My attendance in Parliament was daily. My attendance in votes depended on what the issue under discussion was. But you know what, Jeremy? I won. You're going to have to get used to that. I won a great victory.
I've already congratulated you.
Well, yes, but not sincerely, evidently.
No, quite sincerely.
No,
I said it was
sincerely.
one of the most epic victories in recent electoral
maybe
history.
the best answer I can give you then is evidently the people of Bradford West think so, because they voted for me in overwhelming number.
Well, I'm quite struck by the phrase that you used. We heard it there, the Bradford Spring. It just struck me as an odd form of words for a man who described President Assad's Syria as the last castle of Arab dignity.
Please don't think that I'm on trial in front of you, Jeremy. You're not fit to be my judge.
I'm not judging you. I'm just thinking it's a very odd form of words.
Well, evidently the people of Bradford West, who frankly matter to me far more than you do, are the judge of what I say and what I do. And they judged in a democratic election, 18,000 of them, to put their X next to my name. So they evidently were not put off by your misrepresentations of my views about Syria.
You did. I've seen the email. You did describe Assad's Syria as the last castle of Arab dignity.
I did in 2005 and
2010, in fact.
No, it wasn't in 2010.
It was the 14th of August, 2010.
No, my speech in Syria was in 2005.
No, we're talking about an email, not your speech. When you talked about what a good chap Assad was. I'm talking about the email you sent.
Let me tell... Well, that was at the time he was sleeping in Buckingham Palace in the Queen's spare bedroom.
He wasn't sleeping in Buckingham Palace in August 2010.
The Syrian people are the last castle of Arab dignity. They are the last castle of resistance to Israeli occupation and to imperialist intrigue in the area. But I don't think that was an issue in the Bradford West by-election.
But why did you talk about the Bradford Spring?
Please accept that a big uprising of people, peaceful, democratic uprising, unknown, unnoticed by you. You didn't send anyone there, the London media didn't send anyone there, and yet it happened. Has to be characterized as something new in British politics. They were not voting on my views about Syria, neither on my views about how to vote in House of Commons divisions, which are largely meaningless to most of them, which is what this discussion really should be about.
We're going to get on to that. I just want to get one other point with you, which was this. Why did you say God knows who is a Muslim and he knows who is not? I, George Galloway, don't drink alcohol. I never have. I, George Galloway, have fought for Muslims at home and abroad all of my life. Now, why
wouldn't I say that?
Well, I'm just interested as to why you found it necessary to say it.
Because the Labour candidate was going around campaigning on the twin bases that he was a Pakistani and a Muslim. So I believed that shameless playing of ethnicity as an electoral card was something that needed to be answered. And ordinarily, of course, if it were me that were being accused of it, you'd be the sternest critic. Well, people shouldn't vote for
I've never had anyone ask for my vote by telling me how much they drink, that's all. I was just curious.
Well, I mean, I don't drink, and he does.